What's going on, YouTube people? You know how we rock, you know who it is, Muscle Man Marcus. So first things first, let's talk about Raw Nationals being canceled, because as you know, Raw Nationals is canceled and everybody's kind of going into a frenzy. We low-key all should have expected it a little bit sooner, especially with everything that's going on in the world right now. But you should not fret, because that is just more time for you to get stronger and more time for you to get stronger. I'm not tripping. At first I was, because low-key I felt like if I didn't go do Raw Nationals, people would be like, oh, you're 93 and you didn't go do it, and you a punk, you a bitch for not doing it. You should go show up anyway and show out. Nah, I don't want to compete in a morning session, because if you've done a morning session, or if you haven't, it's kind of like a local meet. There's more people than there is more weight. There's like 6 people to a rack, and I'm not even going front. I like the luxury of having to have my own squat rack, or just sharing it with 1 or 2 people. I don't want to have to lift at the ass crack of night. I like the fact that we kind of get our own time, like separate from everyone else who's lifting. And on some real shit, I'm also not ready. Like 93 is huge. Like the weight compared to 83 and 93 it's a huge difference, and I'm personally not there yet. And I know it's gonna take time. I know that I'm trending upward right now, but I'm just not there yet. And I do know that in a year's time that I will be a contender. I don't want to compete for top 10. Like, I want to go and I want to win. So with that being said, if I have to take time off to get better, to gain weight, to get stronger, I'm gonna do that, versus throwing myself in deep water and just trying to just get it because everyone else says I should, even though I'm not ready. And plus, it's a different mindset when it's time to compete. Like me personally, like a lot of things that I would do when I'm not in prep mode kind of goes out the water. Right now I can be a little bit more lenient with everything being canceled, but now it's just like I don't want to go compete and I'm not in the headspace where I'm ready to just do whatever it takes. Not to say that's not my daily, everyday kind of thing, but let's say I want to have a drink or stay up late, XYZ. But with prep mode, all that's out the window. And I'm not in that mind state right now. Mind you, Nationals, it would have been, it's July, September, October. Nats would have been in 3 months. And so it would have kind of been that time to kick it up in gear. But it's no reason. So now we're just gonna chill. Not chill, we're not gonna chill. We're not chilling. We're just kind of like easing off the gas just a tad bit. And by that, I mean like the stress of actually competing is no longer there. And we just gonna wait. We're gonna wait till we're ready, put together a huge total, because that's what's important to me. And then between whenever that meet is until Nationals, we'll just be preparing. So if you're tripping about Nationals, stop, because there's no point, because it don't exist anymore. And now we got time to actually lift, to get bigger, get stronger. A lot of people are contemplating going up a weight class, going down a weight class. People who got injuries. It's just a lot. Now that Nationals is not there, you can kind of sit back and reevaluate everything and be like, all right, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that. And so that's where we at with it, man. I'm not gonna trip, because I don't never be tripping. You know I ain't tripping. I'll be tripping sometimes though, but I ain't gonna trip this go around. So we got squats, we got high bar squats, and we got close grip, and we got bodybuilding, because your boy's trying to grow, and we're trying to hypertrophialization of the triceps. Yeah. We just gonna get right, because your boy trying to grow. So let's go. That shit was hard. I think it's too loud. I don't know if they can hear me. I'm gonna step outside. And I'm gonna try this again. So check it, it's really hot. And the fact that the heat is like so bad, it's adding another element to the session that would not normally be there. Now, if we were in AC, obviously, the workout would not be that difficult. But it took me forever to get to that last set because I was in a groove. That was a PR. That whole high bar workout was a PR. The 535 top set for 4. The back downs. I missed last week's high bar session because I had some quad pain. But now that's gone, I was able to knock it out today. I would have hoped that the session I was supposed to do would have been this one. But as the weeks progress, I'll really hope to push these high bar sets because normally when my high bar starts rising, my low bar squats, it just starts blowing up. So hopefully next week, we're looking somewhere between 575, 595 for a set of 4, if I have 4s. But I'm just happy I made it through it. It's just like it's definitely a confidence booster, especially with, like I said, with this heat. But we're gonna keep grinding it out because that's what we do and that's how we thrive. And then we're gonna get the bench. So let's get it, baby. Let's press. All right, what's goody? If you're watching this right now, it's benching going on. Some benching going on. So what I've been doing, and something that I feel like has been drastically improving my bench, is in between every single set on my back downs, I'll do some type of rowing. And lately I've been falling in love with the mag grips. I went and got the wide grip and the close grip with the handles like this. There's some where the handles are like this too. I don't think it's worth buying, but I think I can just flip it around and be able to do the same movement. But it's important that when you're doing rows and you're like pulling, you make sure you feel your lats. What I'm doing is I'm rotating between like 2 or 3 different rep ranges. There's one where I go like for higher reps. There's one where it's like medium, 10 to 12. And then there's one that's lower and it's like set to 8 and it's heavier. There's a lot of body English. There's a lot of running. There's a lot of and for the higher reps, I'm really pulling down and making sure that I feel my lats instead of kind of just going through the motions. But I feel like it's allowing me to rely on my lats a little bit more, even though I still feel somewhat fatigued while I'm doing my main sets. At some point, what I want to do is, while I have my top sets, let's say I have a 2x2 or whatever the case may be, I have a higher top set, I want to start rowing between those. I just feel like it's helping me be more in tune with my body and making sure that I'm not just lowering the weight in a sense where I'm just like rowing down eccentrically and I'm just like fighting it, versus actually pulling the bar to me and pulling my chest higher and making like kind of like winding up my lats so I can press. But I feel like that's really been helping me, aside from the accessories like the tricep work, the direct arm work, which is super duper tough. And mind you, when you do any type of rowing or pulling, that hits your biceps as well. Well, for me it does, especially with my bicep insertion and how long my arm is. Like, majority of my arm is forearm, and so I can get some big biceps if I want to, which is the goal right now since we're trying to put on size. That's about it. I feel like it's really been helping me. Definitely try it out. If you don't know, it's already hot as hell in here, but I feel good mentally because I feel like I'm being better than I was before. Like, it's like I said before, it's really hot and mentally it's hard to stay in it, but we here, baby. We here. So we got one more set. Well, we done. If y'all watching this, we done. If you like the video, stay confident, stay strong, and press on.